time. Come hang with the hippie, come enjoy the good vibe. Smoke up in the green room, smoke your worries away. In the green room, we'll stay in the green room. If you wanna get high, and you got the time, come hang with the hippie, come enjoy the good vibe. Smoke up in the green room, smoke your worries away. In the green room we'll stay, in the green room.
This production is brought to you by DHBN, WTHC Radio, and Stoner Records.
I'm still choking here. Holy moly. Welcome in, everybody. Good evening, and thank you so very much for joining us. This is the Green Room. I am the hippie. What is that thing on your head?
That's my hat. In Ohio, we call that a hat, bruh.
That's a hat?
Yeah, that's over here is what it is. Yeah.
It looks like a sombrero. All right. Anyway, there's my buddy Little Skunk and his sombrero. And tonight, do we have a guest?
Hey, can I get you to turn it up a little? Still can't hardly hear.
Really?
Yes.
Why is that?
Maybe my hat's covering my ears. I don't know.
Your hat's covering. Yeah, maybe. I cannot believe how much I'm choking to death here. Can you hear me any better?
No.
What the fuck?
Make sure. No, I already checked that 3 times.
You checked your phone. All right. Well, anyway, I'm going to. Can you guys out there hear me? Oh, man. Damn. Medicine. All right. Anyway, without further ado, everybody, I don't want to keep her sitting down there.
Right.
We can make asses out of ourselves while she's up here. Everybody, please yes, they can hear me just fine, Stoner.
Well, then
please welcome April. I'm just going to say April because I've had such a hard time. Please welcome April.
Hi. It's okay. It's April Brucker. So are you guys getting stoned tonight?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We get stoned all the time. That's it's kind of our thing here at
required.
That's good. And I believe in the legalization of marijuana, but you know,
I was going to ask you if you did or not, or if you partake or not.
I'm not really a smoker, but I've seen the medicinal benefits for people, and I can't say enough good things about it.
Yeah, there's major good things about it. Totally. That's the most important thing. You don't have to be a smoker to be here. That's not required.
But when I do smoke, I like Scooby-Doo. So.
Oh, I love to watch. You watch Scooby-Doo, or is that the strain you like?
Well, I like to watch Scooby-Doo, but I haven't, you know.
Scooby-Doo.
Well, but it was one of those things that got me through college. But I have a roommate that she's not quite a stoner. She does other stuff, but I'm sure she'd smoke a blunt with you.
All right.
And she's been dying to meet you guys.
Oh, awesome. Is that is that May? I've been dying to meet her. My goodness.
Hello.
Hi, May.
Hello. So who's here? We have you and we have the skunk. Oh.
Yeah, I'm the hippie, and that's my friend Little Skunk. Yeah. Little Skunk, he's very new to this whole thing that we do here with our friends, you know what I mean? Like you and May.
Mr. Skunk, I have a question for you. You said your hat was covering your ears. Is it covering all the other stuff? May!
Oh, May. Jesus, I was really hoping you were going to hit on me.
Well,
I've been waiting weeks for this.
Mr. Hippie.
Yes, young lady.
Tie my dye?
I definitely want to tie your dye. Absolutely.
Do you want to light my fire?
Come on, baby, light my fire. Let's do it.
Do you want to play my strings like Jimi Hendrix?
Yes. Oh, yes. I've been checking you out for months now, And I'm so glad that we finally got to meet you guys. I'm so thankful for you guys. I really can't thank you enough for coming on our show and being with us, May and April.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to come too. And as a matter of fact, I like you. I like the skunk. I like hanging out with puppets, as you can see.
Yeah.
And I got a question for the hippie. Would you put some of your wood in my stock?
As long as Mrs. Hippie's not listening, yes, I'm into.
Listen, Mrs. Hippie, I don't count. You know, because I'm no strict
care anyway. She's pretty.
Washing machine cures STDs every time. Oh, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
All right. So I got questions galore. I want to thank you, like I said, for being here. We have as much time as you want. I mean, if you're tired of us, you say we're done. Okay.
Okay. Well, I could never get tired of you guys. You guys are charming as heck. I could never get tired.
Well, we appreciate that. Thank you. So let me start out with some simple questions because we're simple here. How long have you, April, been
for yourself
in the business? Should I say?
How long have I been in the business? Well, I started.
I mean, did you start as a child?
I stared when I was 13. I grew up in Bethel Park, right outside of Pittsburgh.
No, you're like my neighbor. I live in the Poconos. Yeah.
Yeah, so I am kind of your neighbor. Yeah, and
so
I was, you know, not very popular in school. My mother dressed me. I grew up without cable, and so when I was in high school, or actually middle school, my brother was in high school rather. He started to play football, and my dad wanted the local sports station. In order to get one channel, you got to get like 30, right? So after my dad argued with the cable company for an hour, okay, we finally got cable. So we're enjoying our cable, right? And it's Friday night after the high school football games, and my dad hated commercials worse than he hated getting cable. So fast forward, he changed the channel, and
hold on 1 second, April. I'm gonna remove him, put you there, and add him. And now you can go. Skunky, you're down there, but I don't know how to get you
I'll
back.
be back, dude. I can't hear, man.
All right, you jump out and come back. April, I wanted to make you bigger. Go for it now. I'm sorry.
Okay, so where was I? So anyway, so my dad hates commercials worse than anything in the world. So anyway, we changed the channel. There was an Edgar Bergen tribute special. Edgar Bergen is a very famous ventriloquist. So the rest of my family members tried to talk like puppets. And April over here was the only one that could do it. So that Christmas, my mother got me a Groucho Marx puppet under the tree.
Nice. And so then did you obviously you went right into ventriloquism compared to puppeteering, I guess, is what I do, because I can do this, but I can't really. You're very good at changing your voice, and I can't change. It's very hard to change my voice.
Very good at changing my voice. April just sits there.
I'm
the star.
May, you're the star, right? You're amazing. April just looks good behind you.
Well, actually, there's some truth to that. True story. We were somewhere in New York, and I was giving out flyers for my show to try to get people to come.
Right.
And what did they say, May? They said, "OMG, that's a very famous puppet." Actually, yeah, they did. So May got recognized, and I didn't. So.
Wow, May. Well, May, you're beautiful. April, you're beautiful. I'm so, like I said, thankful to have you here. I've seen you have lots of puppets. So you started out when you were what, 13, you said, and then you went on.
13. Then I started to host, and I did an interview show on public access called April Talk, where I interviewed people like you. I'm not quite as good as you, but I was, you know, young. What? And I had Tim Murphy on, who was a Pennsylvania state senator, Mr. Pro-Life. But then he,
I wasn't probably in Pennsylvania. I'm originally from New York. I'm in Pennsylvania now 20 years, I think.
Oh, 20 plus years. Well, he was Mr. Pro-Life, but then paid for his mistress to have an abortion. But he was so nice. April, he just wanted you to be his mistress. But I did little stuff with my puppets on April Talk too. Then I had April Rock, where I interviewed bands. And then I had story time with April and Friends, where I read bedtime stories with my puppets, and I sent my tapes to public access stations in 36 states, 6 countries in the World Wide Web. And I
Can I interrupt you for a second?
What?
I apologize. I said, can I interrupt you for a second? I apologize. I wanna stop you for a second because was this all before in the internet? This is all before the internet, right? Like these are all
Well, this was in the early days of the internet, like
well,
the
okay, so
early
the
days.
early days of internet, and you're doing these shows like where? I mean, like on MySpace? Where are you doing like
Well, MySpace, streaming feeds, I do them,
I
public
guess
access station.
I wasn't very much into computers when I was younger, so I really never figured out that, and I didn't know puppeteering or doing this was gonna be an option in my life until later in my life.
Well,
And
here's the thing. I'm not like if I didn't have to know about computers, I wouldn't. But I know all about computers because how else can I catfish my boyfriends?
right,
Hey,
and you're a genius.
yeah, you are a genius. But I just recently had my heart broken by a prince. A prince, what happened? He said, I'm a prince. Really? And he was from Nigeria. Oh,
Oh.
and he said, come to Nigeria and be my girlfriend. What happened? Then he ghosted me as if.
He also reached out to me if it makes you feel any better. I've gotten a couple of them reach out to me, some Nigerian princes,
Yeah,
a couple
and
other girls.
and I hate to tell you this, May, but he reached out to me too. No, oh, I thought it was special. No, you aren't. Sorry.
Unfortunately, no. So
Yes.
I mean, there's so many millions of questions. What do you want to talk about? Why don't we talk about what you want to talk about? I mean, I
Well,
could
but
ask
yeah,
you
and so then I
1,000
moved
other
to New
questions.
York, and then I met my fiance and almost gave up ventriloquism.
Well, now
And
that's where the song comes in, right? Because I want to play your song. I want everybody to know
thank you.
how talented you guys are. I've been playing it since Halloween is past. We have recently just started. I'm getting yelled at because it's a little early, but because I was having you on, I said I'm playing it, and we're going to do our Christmas music a little early this year because
Thank
you have a
you.
beautiful Christmas song that you've written, and I'm actually getting more and more hooked on it, and it's going to be my wife and I. That's going to be our song too.
Thank
So
you. Now, I know she might be watching, but here.
we'll talk later. Call me.
But yeah, and so, but I met him and I almost gave up ventriloquism because
Really?
he said it's me or the puppets, and
Well,
I
can I
put my
ask you a
hand.
question? Was he like supporting you and was like, he was
No,
like,
I was
you
supporting
don't have
him.
to do anything. You can just sit and relax. I don't want you to do puppet. No, he was
Nope,
trying to get you to go do
nope.
more work and
Yeah,
said,
he was trying to
you're
get me to
never going to
support
make it
him.
as a ventriloquist. Just go get a job, April. Put May down, right? Is that what he was saying?
Well, basically, yeah. Not only get a job and put May down, but he wanted me to support him.
Right.
That's what
What
it
a
came
jerk.
down to. He couldn't keep a job, and so it was one of these
You
things
want to call
where
him out on the radio? You want to call him out? We can call out his name and make everybody hear it. You're a loser,
Sean
babe.
O'Gara is his name. Sean O'Gara.
No, I don't know. Sean, what? I don't know anything. Go
Yeah.
ahead. So go
So
ahead.
anyway,
Listen to the story.
long story short, he said it's me or the puppets, and I wanted to be a supportive person. I didn't want to be alone
Right.
forever, so I put my puppets under the bed. And you know what, the hippie? For 9 long months, I collected bugs, and it wasn't the fun kind, okay, like Kim
Oh my God.
Kardashian gets.
I
It was the
can't
really
even
obnoxious kind.
imagine. I can't even imagine putting you away. I am so jealous of your beauty and your and I've seen some of your other friends as well. Where do you have a specific person that you find your friends at, or and that's questions for April, not May. I mean, May, you can answer it as well.
Well,
But
but I find them online. I find them.
up
I
here,
have them
just
made.
anywhere you've come across them, because I've seen some of your others, and
Well, May
April,
I
May.
had made by Jeff Dunham's puppet maker.
See, that's what I wanted you to get out of. That's what I was
Mary
looking
Ann
for.
Taylor made law.
You're
But
gorgeous,
where
very
did you
talented.
originate? Where did you originate? Well, you see, April's sister had a Charlie McCarthy doll she wasn't using. So they put a blonde wig on him, and they named him May Wilson. So I used to be a guy. I was trans before it was in.
I just recently went out and purchased myself a cock just so I could tell people that I was a guy because I didn't know if I was it was a mystery. It was a mystery down there for so long. I never knew. And then I came across the penis and I am now I forgot the word, damn it. Come on, help me out, May.
So you're all ready to
I'm
go.
a dude. Yeah, I'm a dude. That's
You're
what I'm
a
saying.
dude. Well, let's just put it this way. I'm glad that you purchased all the important things. Because
Yeah.
April's ex, the one that made her choose between her and the puppets,
Uh-oh.
after 9 long months, April was miserable with this fool. Miserable. Because she was supporting him. This is true. He was
Okay.
cheating on her. This is true. He was abusive. Okay. So true. So I went under the bed. I got May and I said, I miss you. And I said, April, you know what you gotta do. So April walked in the kitchen with moi on her arm, and I said, excuse-moi, April's chosen. She's chosen the puppets, and I have a magnifying glass, and still can't find her dick.
Goodbye. And that was
he got dumped with the puppet on his arm. It was pretty awesome.
That's fucking awesome. I can't wait to do that to my wife.
Don't do that to your wife.
I'm just kidding. I know she's listening, so I say silly stuff like that to get her.
Well, April, could you not laugh so hard in my ears? Seriously, your ears don't work. No, my ears work perfectly well, April.
Yeah. So I tell my wife all the time, you got to be prepared to be like Howard Stern's wife because you never know what's going to come out of this mouth.
So can I show my tits? May.
Yes, please. We have a room for that in our Discord. You'll have to join our Discord, May.
I am so sorry. May, we talked about this. You can't be showing your tits to strangers on the internet. Well, how else do you think we got booked on the show? Duh.
We weren't going to tell her. I thought we weren't going to tell her, May, for crying out loud. All right. Anyway, I got some questions. I got some serious questions and some stoner questions from our friend Little Skunk. Little Skunk, I'm going to bring you back. I'm going to make you guys back to normal style. I don't want Little Skunk to be sad down there by himself.
Please don't be sad, Little Skunk. We love you.
Little Skunk, come back up here with us. There you are. Oh, he's like, now I'm not even prepared. I'm sitting over here hanging out. All right. Anyway, Little Skunk and Big Skunky. That's our friend Big Skunky. It's good to see you guys. I have some questions. Okay, you guys okay with answering some cool questions?
Let's answer. Let's go.
All right, here we go. I got some. First one I want to know is what first inspired. Well, you know what? What time is it? Do you mind if we smoke our 420 smoke real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
We usually play a song for 420 and we party. And then when we come back, when we do the song, we'll go down under. So if you need to take a break or rest or anything, I'm sure you don't need to rest because you're a professional. But some people need to rest every once in a while.
Well, I always need to rest so I can smoke something myself.
I am, he still can't hear. You still can't hear, huh, Little Skunk? I don't know what's happening, why he's broken. Something's broken over there. Can you hear me now?
No.
Still no?
I can hear him.
I can hear him, but he's saying he can't hear us.
I can't.
He can't. Can't. I don't know. All right. Anyway, 420's coming. He wrote me a message, said I'm okay down here because I can't hear anyway. Here we go with our 420 song, and we'll be right back. You guys are hanging with May and April Brucker, right? Brucker.
And May Wilson. Yes, April Brucker, May Wilson, yes.
May Wilson. I knew that, May. I apologize. But somewhere on one website or somebody wrote it somewhere, Bruckner.
Oh, yeah. I'm April Bruckner if I owe you money. I'm April Bruckner if I owe you money.
Oh, see, that's why I'm so confused. I saw it first as Bruckner. And then you wrote to me and sent me your thing, and it said Brucker.
Oh, yeah. So I'm Bruck. Yeah, sometimes they put an N in my name, so I always say I'm April Bruckner if I owe you money.
Gotcha. The N is silent. I gotcha. All right. Happy 420 to you, ladies. Even if you don't party, we appreciate you being here. And happy
party. April does not.
Okay, well, then you party it up, girl. This is a couple minutes long, so you got a break. This is our friends Elevated Roots and their song Dankrupt. Happy 420, everybody.
Oh man, that looks like it's our last one, man.
That is our last one, man.
Good thing we can scrape the pipe, bro. Never gonna be bankrupt again. 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 Gee! Morning had to scrape my pipe. Knew that when I went to bed last night. Had a premonition in my head that I never gonna wake bankrupt again. Jumped on my bike and pedaled downtown on the lookout for the one John Brown. Found him in a corner parking lot smoking spliffs and said, "Here, man, you want to take a heat?" I said, "I'm never gonna be bankrupt again. Never gonna be bankrupt again. Never gonna be bankrupt again. Never gonna be bankrupt again." Went back home to put the seeds in the soil. Compost recipe from brethren I know. Water pH to 6.1. Jah in control of the ebb and flow. Baking seeds, putting flour in my hand so that I will never awake bankrupt again. I said I'm never gonna be bankrupt again. 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 Always bringing flour to my friends. Always connecting to the music of medicine. Always finding ways to sing. Positivity and healing vibes. Always attracting my tribe. Always vulnerable to the tides. Always accountable for my strides. Holding on, not folding beyond. Letting go and letting you know. Bankrupt isn't never gonna be a part of my flow. I said I'm never gonna be bankrupt again. 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 Driving around, I see John Brown and said, "Dead dumb man," him said, "Him never gonna be bankrupt again." I said, "Hey John Brown, can I give Never gonna be bankrupt again. 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 Wow!
All right. All right. Hold on. I'm having issues here. I had too much. I'm way too high for this. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. You are in the green room. I am the hippie. That is the beautiful May Wilson and April Brucker. And that is the very handsome little skunky down there. Let me get this thing out of his face here. So we can see. Hi, May. Hi, sweetie. How are you?
Never gonna be bankrupt again.
Yep, that's
never
right.
Gonna be, you see, I even got high myself. So there we go.
I knew you would. That is our friends. That is our friends Elevated Roots. They are from New Mexico area.
They're very good. Now I'm going to be downloading the song. So Elevated Roots, if you're watching, that was a great song. And
they have one other one out right now. They are a new and up and coming band. They are fantastic. I love them. I love their vibe, and they have a brand new album coming out around Christmas. So tune in over here at WTHC Radio, and we'll let you know.
Elevated Roots. I'm willing to be your groupie. I do all the right things.
Me too. Well, I'm not willing to do those things, but I'm willing to be a groupie.
I'm sure Elevated Roots won't take you up on that. Yes, they will. No, they won't. Yes, they will. No, they won't. Yes, they will. No, they won't.
Well, they come by here quite often, so I will ask them if they see that, they will tell me, I'm sure.
Like, May, what do you have to offer to Elevated Roots? Wow, I'm a girl genius. I can suck them off and give them a hand job at the same time.
I love it. I love this. She's a girl right after my own heart. All right. Hi, Keith and Nadine. Our friends Keith and Nadine are here. Hi. Sociable Butterfly says hello to April. She also said that she loves Scooby-Doo. I want to thank everybody in the chat for being here. If you have any questions, please feel free to write them. Until then, I have a couple for May, if you don't mind. Can I ask May a couple questions?
Yeah, you can ask May anything. Ask me anything. I'm an open book.
All right, May, you ready? You and April are like ventriloquist BFFs. What's the secret to keeping a great friendship when you're constantly sharing the spotlight with a human?
Well, here's the secret. I'm the star, okay? In the words of Prince, baby, I'm the star. And April knows that, all right?
Yes.
Well, May, but there's no I in team. Correction, there's no I in team, but there's a we.
Okay, all right. Skunky, you got anything you want to add, buddy? Can you hear us or no? All right, you just sit there and look pretty. I'm sorry that we're having such technical difficulties with you.
We love you, Skunky. We love you.
Maybe if I change the box thing here. Can you hear me now? Well, this is not bad either, because then you're close up too. We're all a little closer here. You okay with this, May?
I'm more than okay with this.
All right. All right. Next question. This one comes from Floyd in Utah. So how do you and April keep your yourselves from getting jealous of each other. I imagine it must be tough when one another steals the show. One or the other steals the show.
Well, there's nothing to be jealous of, okay? Because for starters, I'm the star, and April knows her place in the act, all right? That's the first thing. And second, if it wasn't for me, April wouldn't have a career. Actually, that's probably true. Yeah. So,
So when you were 13 and you first started out, this is for April. May I apologize? April, this is for you. When you were 13 and you were first starting out, obviously you didn't start out right out doing shows. What was your first like gig? Like where you like?
I
was
did
it
a
on
gig
the
at a
was it
nursing
on
home.
the internet or was it live? And
It was at a nursing home. I
I've
got there with my
contemplated it.
Groucho Marx puppet. And if his string wasn't broken and he wasn't so well loved, he'd be here to tell you the story. I get to the nursing home, and the lady says, "Would you like to go to the memory unit?" And I thought, I didn't know what she meant.
Right.
So we get there to the entrance of the memory unit, and there's a lady with a raincoat and an umbrella. And they're like, "Hi, Sylvia." And basically she was
Tom from 50 First Dates.
yeah,
Hi, I'm
basically.
Tom.
We have a puppet. His name is Tom. He's over here. He's in a wheelchair. He was hit by a car, unfortunately. His
Poor
name.
guy.
Oh,
He
no.
has a traumatic brain injury. Yeah, he hangs out with us. He's part of our family over here. We don't.
So that's where I knew him. But anyway,
Yeah,
long story short, and I like the fact that your family's inclusive. That means a
yeah,
lot.
absolutely.
So anyway, I get there, and I'm doing the show with the Groucho Marx puppet, and I realized these are Alzheimer's patients. Like, this is going to be quite a show. And out of nowhere, a woman grabs Groucho Marx's hand and screams, "Get me out of here! My children locked me in here. Take me with you."
Take me out of here.
Sound like my mom.
That might have been your mom's gunky.
Might have been.
I don't know. I've contemplated it just recently. I've never let me tell you a little bit. I don't know if you know anything about myself. I'm an older gentleman. I have a sister who's special needs, and so in my life I always played with dolls with her. She was like my twin. We were born the same year, but unfortunately she was born because of a car accident, and she had to be brought into this world early. Luckily, my mom lived through it, and my sister also lived through it, but my sister is special needs to this day. I take care of her now. She lives with me. But all my life, I puppeted. Anyway,
that's cool.
but playing with her, but never thought of it as a career or anything. Never even gave it a thought, and I'm kind of sad because I kind of like it. And I'm like, wow,
well, actually, but it's cool. And believe it or not, even before I picked up puppets, I have a family member that's special needs, and it's somebody that my mom took care of when I was a kid, and they were very into fairies and stuff, and they were into puppets, so they kind of got me into puppets. So I think that that's cool.
Yeah, that's exactly how it happened. My sister is a very big Sesame Street kind of fan, and she always liked her puppets, and she had a Grover and an Oscar maybe, and a Kermit, of course, and a Miss Piggy. And I would play with her because we were both, when we were little, we were like the same age. So, when we were at home, there was nobody else. So, until the little brother got born. But even then, he was always 2 or 3 years younger than us. But anyway,
your buddy.
She was my best friend. Yeah, she was my best friend all my life. She has been my best friend all my life and always will be my best friend.
And same with my special needs family member. We're like that.
Yeah,
so
she's the apple of my eye. I would do anything for her. I would kill her. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway.
Well, but you said that you were an older gentleman.
I am.
Are you rich?
Not at all.
This conversation's so over. Mick, money can't buy you love.
Come on. I'm hoping to be rich someday.
What do you consider rich?
Love, but it can buy you a lot of cocaine.
Oh, shit, May. I stopped that shit years ago. We don't even do that stuff over here at WTHC radio.
Yeah, they smoke THC, the stuff that makes you nice. The stuff that makes me go like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
right. That's it. That's the stuff that makes you happy and
The stuff that
smiley.
makes this interview make sense to anybody watching. Yeah, that's
Yes,
it.
right. Yes. I should have read a little more about May, huh? All right. Next question, May. Do you ever swap puppets with? Whoa, this is getting crazy. With April just for fun. What does this even make? Do you ever swap puppets with April just for fun? Like, hey, I'm gonna do a set with your. What? This doesn't even make sense. I apologize. That person must have been stoned. What's the
Do
funniest
we ever
thing?
swap puppets? As in, do we ever get an invitation for a threesome? Is that what they
Maybe,
mean?
maybe we could
Well,
talk.
actually, we did get an invite for a threesome once. That was a pretty crazy story.
Really? Go for it. I'm ready. I'm always ready
Well,
for a good
we were on the
threesome story.
road. It was my first time featuring, and May was with me, and we were in Omaha, Nebraska. And if you know anything about being on the road as a comic, you know that you really don't make any real money until you headline. And even then, you don't make real money until you do theaters and arenas and such. So we were in Omaha, Nebraska,
Mm.
and it was after a show. And this guy that looked like Sling Blade comes up to May and I, and he says, hey, could I have a threesome with you and May? And we thought that he was kidding.
Kidding, yeah.
Yeah. And he said, I have a farmhouse up the road. And so at first we thought he was
100%
kidding.
serious.
And he said, how much? And as a joke, I said 500. And he pulls out five $100 bills.
There's some people out there, I'll tell you guys.
Yeah.
You gotta be worried.
Of course, I'm breaking even on this gig. I'm there for the experience. And so I'm thinking, well, we might have some money left over. And so I said, so what do you want to do? And he said, I want to take you to my farmhouse up the road.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to have sex with May. And then I want to finish with you. And what did you say, May? I just thought of myself. My stuffing ripped out in a crop circle. Okay, because you should have seen his teeth. All right. It was so bad. So we talked it over, and I said $500. And he said, yeah. And I'm the business manager of the act. So I said, for the both of us? And he said, yeah. And I said, listen, I'm a specialty performer. I require at least 1,000 for that. Plus off. So,
yeah.
But while May was a little greedy, we lived to tell the story as a result.
That's why you're still here. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to warn you, ladies. Don't do that again. You scared me. I was already getting nervous hearing that. I'm just glad to see you're both here alive. You can't trust everybody out there.
I'm glad we're alive too. That was a little scary, but
how long?
Serious.
How long of April? This is for April. How long of a lifestyle was that for you? Like, I mean, that road, living on the road, doing the hard stuff before you started getting these bigger calls to like real radio shows and stuff like that and TV shows.
Well, how long? I still do stuff on the road. I did a 9-month residency.
Yeah, no, I don't mean you were done. I didn't mean in any way you were done. I mean, how long did it
I'm
start?
answering the question. I'm sorry, I wasn't clear, but I did a lot. Like at one point, I lived on the road every weekend. One night, I was living in New York City. We went to Delaware, and we went to Delaware and then New York City back. It was 5 hours each way. And I met this guy, and he took me to the Waffle House. And it was, that was May's first introduction to the Waffle House. We basically got to know the tri-state because we were on the road every weekend.
Right.
And we had one show in Connecticut where they called the cops on the comics because they were playing oldies outside the bar. And it's never a dull moment on the road, and it's never a dull moment as a ventriloquist and as a woman.
Yeah, I could only imagine, and having to work in a bar or in that industry, it's got to be very tough. Hats off to you, except for it's.
Thank you. And my dad was not happy when I started doing this with my life. He said, "You're on the same par as a stripper." And what did you say to him, May? I said, "Mr. Brucker, that's not true. Strippers make money."
Yeah, strippers make way more money than puppeteers and ventriloquists. That's for sure. And radio station owners.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I'm actually contemplating becoming a puppet stripper to see if the industry going. Maybe there's a calling for it. You had that guy. I've had a couple of people hit me up. I don't know, maybe.
Well, there are people that are obsessed with having sex with puppets, and there's a guy right now in England. What does he want you to do, May? He wants me to wear a fur coat and do nasty things to him. Why haven't you done it? Because he's broke. Duh.
Because he's broke. Oh, yeah, well, Don't do nothing for free. That's for sure. That's one of the first things I've learned. Let us go to another question. You and April both. This thing has like, okay. So if you were to make a movie, May, about yourself, I guess, your guys' journey, would it be a comedy, a drama, or maybe something super weird and experimental?
It would be an experimental comedy drama.
A little bit of it all.
Yeah, a little bit of it all. But what do you want to happen in the end of our film, May? Well, I want to end up hooking up with Kermit the Frog, but he's got Miss Piggy. As if she's bacon compared to law.
Yeah, I agree. And I heard they broke up. So I used to
They
hang.
broke up.
I hung
so
with
I'll be
Kermit.
jumping on his lily pad soon.
Yeah, I used to hang with Kermit over on TikTok for a while there, and it was official back a while ago. Back, it was pretty bad actually. It was pretty bad, pretty bad breakup. Yeah.
Yeah, they had a bad breakup, but May, what do you want to say? Well, our song "Merry Christmas." I'm so glad I didn't marry you. Had its iHeartRadio debut on the Carl and Jackie O show in Australia. And so, what does that mean, May? It means Kermit, if you're listening, I go down under.
I have your song right here, ready to go. Do you want me to play it? I would love to play it, everybody. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm always ready.
Are you going to perform, May, or are you just going to let it play?
I'm going to let it play.
All right. Yeah. Let us, everybody, this is, I would say it's both of you guys, right? I mean, who was the writer?
It's April Brucker and May Wilson. Yes.
Yeah, April Brucker and May Wilson with Merry Christmas, I Still Hate You, and I want to kill
Merry
you.
Christmas, I'm so glad I didn't marry you.
Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't marry you. I want to kill you. I used to love you, but I had to kill you. Kind of little Guns N' Roses in there, I hear you.
Right, oh, yes, always Guns N' Roses, always Axel.
I absolutely love it. Here it is now. Here we go. Let me see if I can turn it up a little.
Saint Nick, if I'm naughty, can I be your Santa baby?
May, be nice. Let's sing a Christmas song. Whatever ain't wrong. Christmas is the time of the year for love and happiness. Sending Christmas cards to the ones that we love the best. The other day I thought of our love and how you sealed our fate on that third date, making me choose between my puppets and you.
Loser.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I'm so glad I didn't marry you. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I still hate you. You're up, May.
Christmas is the time of the year for tinsel, sparkles, and pearls. You said I wouldn't have to work if I was your girl. You told me you were a billionaire in cryptocurrency. Then you took me to the Waffle House, so I guess no diamonds for me. Oh, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I'm so glad I didn't marry you. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I still hate you.
You know who else hates you, my dog.
And your ex-wife and your daughter are hogs. And I'm sending your wife that photo of us in the hot tub so you know.
Hey, Joe, I hate you.
And I hate you. Gary and Frank and Dave and Jim.
I hate you all.
And I'm putting it on social media, so
Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas.
I'm so glad.
Come on, everybody.
Marry you.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
I still
hate you.
Disappointingly under the mistletoe, you had a tiny sleigh and you couldn't make it snow. Hello!
You're so rude. I love it.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I'm so glad I didn't marry you.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Your father's a French man, your father's a shrimp. Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas.
Here's some
Here's
spoiled
eggnog for you.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I super duper hate you.
I super duper hate you. I put it on social media. That's how much I hate you. And you're broke.
And I hate you, and you're broke, and I hate you, and I hate you, and I hope you die, and I hate you. May, calm down, please.
Calm down, May.
On second thought, Santa, what if I'm naughty and nice? Jingle your bell. Give it a rest, May.
Give it a rest.
Whatever, April.
Oh. May, I hear a little more hate in your voice than I do in April's voice. I don't know.
When somebody promises you diamonds and never having to work.
Yeah, and then shoves you under the bed for 9 months.
Exactly. You
Yeah, I
know,
get it. I
I've
get
been
it.
through a lot. I just want a sugar daddy. So, May, what about your latest sugar daddy? Well, my latest sugar daddy, I call him Hot Wheels. Is he into classic cars? No, he rides an electronic motor scooter.
And is he on his way out? Is he an older gentleman as well? Is he a
He
sugar?
is. As a matter of fact, my pickup line to him was, "Excuse me, do you need an executor for your estate?"
I love it. I absolutely love it. All right.
You know, that
So,
sounds like Anna Nicole Smith. Exactly. I'm on a retirement plan.
you're gonna kill it. You're killing it. The retirement plan, I mean. So I got more questions. Let me just find where they fell to. I think I did, unless I closed them out. I may have closed them out. That would suck. Oh no, they're there.
And by the way, shout out to Costas Dino, our sound engineer. He worked on a Grammy-nominated album. He's absolutely brilliant. And fun fact, it took April a few takes to lay down her tracks, but I got it right on the first try. She actually did.
I
She
knew it.
actually did.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I am only just learning all this stuff. I make commercials and they are not good. I try my very best, but
I'm sure they're great. I'm sure they're better than you think.
I'm learning. I made one today. Would you like to hear it? I don't know if
Sure, I'll let. Why not?
Well, me and Little Skunk, we were having a high discussion the other day about resin and how it builds up in your bowl, right? How quickly, and then it builds up in your. Why wouldn't it build? It builds up in your lungs, but where does it go from there? Because I got to clean my bowl every couple of weeks or a week at least, you know. But where it doesn't, it disappears in my lungs. But we've come to find out it's my thought was wrong. But we came up with this at first. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You know I'm doing it. I know I have to. I love it. Yo, what's up, all my sweaty, swampy, sticky people out there? You ever get that feeling, man, like you're walking around with a swamp in your pants? It's like your body's leaking, but nah. I'm talking about that hot, moist drip that comes straight from the old starfish, bro. Yeah, I'm talking about swamp ass. But wait, hold up, dude. It's not just some sweaty problem. Nah. Turns out it's nature's gift to us. The OGs, you know? Like, people with that swampy drip is actually just resin, bro. Mother Nature's own all natural goodness just coming from the back door. It's coming from the back door. Introducing the new and improved anal dabs. That's right. Forget the traditional dab rig. Forget those expensive concentrates. We're talking pure, organic relief, straight from the source. You can just dab that bad boy right off the edge. Don't just let the swamp ass collect up in your... May, you don't seem impressed. Dab it. Or, hey, you can even put a little under your tongue.
Glad. You know, I'm glad. I never thought about swamp ass. I never knew it was until today. I was just suggesting.
Hold on, I can't hear you, sweetie. Hold on. The commercial's cutting over you. reclaim your dignity, your freshness, and I'll turn this off. Whether you're kicking back, that just keeps going for another minute, so I'll cut that off. What were you saying, sweetie? I couldn't hear you.
Well, I was digesting all the information. Is that a swamp in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
Oh my God! It is President-elect Donald Trump. Holy shit! Welcome in, everybody.
Donald J. Trump, what are you doing here? Well, I heard that you were on the radio, and I wanted to talk to the American citizens. So,
thank God you're here.
So if you could say one thing to these guys, what would it be?
Now that I'm your president, I just want to say that you should have faith in me to lead the country.
Why should I have faith in you?
The Better Business Bureau gave me a AAA rating.
Wait, the Better Business Bureau gave you a AAA rating?
Wrong, a triple K rating. KKK.
Donald, please behave yourself, Donald.
Donald, while we're here, I have a bone to pick with you. Well, I got a boner to pick with you. You wrote me a hush money check and it bounced. As if.
Ooh, okay. But May, why didn't you just like him for his heart?
She liked me for my hard on, my hard cash, and your heart broke. But now that I'm president again, would you like to be my fourth wife? Don't you have a life? Well, I always need a new import.
Oh, okay, God, this is what I live with all the time.
I'm so sorry.
Now that you've been elected president, what do you hope to do for America?
I hope to go to wall.
And who's going to pay for it?
Mexico. All I have to do is go to the Western Union and pick up my money order. What could possibly go wrong?
Pick up money. Yeah, we could only imagine what could go wrong. So, Mr. Trump, now that you are taking over, I wasn't expecting the president to be here.
Neither was I.
It's an honor and a privilege to meet you, sir. Please back away from May. You're
well, now that I'm president, every man gets a good-breasted woman on his 21st birthday.
How are you going to make that happen?
Just like I built the wall.
No. You're not going to go the wall, okay? You still owe me hush money, and I'm going to talk to the press.
Well, you're a lower-level porn star.
I'm the highest level porn star you're ever going to get. Okay, children. We're on the radio.
I know you were like, you're going to tell the press. You're both just shouting it out right on the radio now.
Yes.
Yeah. You might want to.
I just have one thing to say.
What's that?
May Wilson still has more human skin than Nancy Pelosi.
My God.
Another thing to say. I have more human skin than Kathy Griffin.
Actually, both are probably true.
Both are probably very true. I have.
And now that I'm president again, I'm going to put the Christ in Christmas.
Good.
You will do no such thing. I gave myself to Jesus, and he never returned my phone calls.
May, that was a gardener.
No wonder he spoke Spanish. Oh.
It was Jesus. Yeah, it was Jesus. Oh, my goodness.
But I know the story of Christmas. Mariah Carey started to sing, Jesus was born, and I put my Christmas record. Ow!
Nice. Perfect timing.
No, that's not the story of Christmas. The story of Christmas is there were 3 wise men. Actually, it's fake.
Why do you say the story of Christmas was fake?
Well, there were 3 wise men and a virgin. In my story, Larry's a little hornier.
Oh my God!
Oh my
you can read it in the Tramp Bible.
The Tramp Bible?
Yes, instead of 10 commandments, it has 8.
8 commandments.
I took out the ones about stealing and adultery. And well, here, May, do you want to resume our relationship? No, you still owe me hush money. I'm going to grab you by the pussy. You will do no such thing.
Oh my gosh, you're making out!
On my show, I can't believe this. May, please. And Mr. Trump.
Trump. He does my will. I'm going to sue him in court. You'll do no such thing. I'm broke. As if. Why couldn't you molest me earlier? Okay, guys.
Wait a minute. I think this guy over there, you kind of look like Judge Joe Brown over there. Come on, get in here. Over there, he can't hear me.
Well, I'll say this. May Wilson is advancing her way up the ladder like a lot of women do, you know?
Yeah,
Stormy
yeah.
Daniels,
I've heard about those type
my
of
daughter,
women.
Kamala Harris.
Oh shit. Oh my god. I didn't say any of this. I am not involved.
I didn't say any of it either. He said it. You know,
FCC.
I voted, and it's Kamala. I voted for Kamala, Mr. Trump. Go figure, you snowflake. No. Stop calling me a snowflake. You're calling yourself a snowflake. This is what I deal with all day.
I'm so
Mr.
sorry.
Trump, it's your wife. Oh no. Donald J. Trump, everybody.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness. Donald J. Trump. Everybody, give him a round of applause. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for stopping by, Donald, sir. May, it's been an hour. I don't know what you guys want to do. If you guys want to stick around, we can stick around and talk more.
Well,
if you want to go.
we have to head out pretty soon. But May, where do you have to go? I gotta go meet my sugar daddy. But I have one more guest. It's the outgoing president of the United States, and he wants to give your show his endorsement.
Oh well, thank you so much. Mr. Biden is here.
Bruh.
Did you hear that?
All I could think was they're eating the dogs.
They're eating the dog.
They're eating the cats.
Oh Jesus! Don't
Hello.
Mr.
I just
Biden.
wanna
Oh my God! It is such a pleasure and honor to meet you.
Thank you. Here's the deal.
Okay.
The Hippie radio show and the WTHC network is the best network on the radio. Because
Absolutely.
number one, now that I'm no longer going to be president and nobody can blame me for the fact that we lost the election, I'm going to get stoned every day.
Yeah, I don't blame you, bro. You need to get on an
Number two.
RSO. I'll tell you right away because you're
I'm
not
going to
looking.
be listening to a lot of music and getting stoned because my wife locks me in the basement anyway.
Jill locks you in the basement.
Yes, Jill, if you're listening, the food they feed me here is good.
Does she lock you in the basement?
And for the past 100-something days, Kamala's been locking me in the basement too.
I see. But anyway, anything
my
else?
goodness.
Yes, number four.
Number 4, Mr. President.
Letters.
Yes, number 4. What were we talking about again?
Oh, the Hippie radio show.
The Hippie? When
Right.
I was a boy in Scranton, my father said, Joey, if you want to be cool, you gotta wear the hippie shades.
Yeah, baby. Woohoo!
Mr.
I'm right
President,
down here by Scranton, Mr. I guess Mr. Ex-President, Mr.
Yeah.
Old dude, still president, dude. I guess. Yeah,
Yes.
still president.
I'm the still president dude. The fact of the matter is, I'm president until January.
Right.
I had lunch today with Donald J. Trump, and let me tell you something. I'm exhausted.
I'm
you're
sorry.
exhausted.
Yes. As a matter of fact, I go to bed at 5 o'clock every day. I stayed up past my bedtime.
Oh, you're
But
way
the
up.
fact of the matter is, I love this radio show and I love this country, and you are the best radio show on the internet. And
Stop smelling my hair, Mr. President.
Oh,
sorry,
not
my
again.
eyesight's going.
God.
My eyesight's going. But here's the deal. This is the best radio show on the internet. And when I was a boy in Scranton, I dreamed of appearing with you and you. And you. And where am I again?
You're
Right
on
here.
the Hippie radio show.
Yeah.
Oh, the Hippie radio show. And who are you again?
I'm April.
Oh, April.
Oh my goodness.
April love. Oh, this weed's really getting to me. And
Oh my God, he fell asleep.
Oh my God, Joe, wake up.
oh, what?
my
I gotta go to bed. Well, anyway,
Yeah, it's
what
very
are you
late
guys
for you,
doing in my
Joe.
living room?
He's on the
You were on the
RSO.
radio.
Oh,
You're here with us on the radio, sir. I want to thank you again for stopping by. It's been a great honor. Oh my goodness, I cannot
Oh,
believe
degrees. That was funny. I think.
Donald J. Trump and Joe Biden here today,
Both of them.
and April Brucker, and May Wilson. April, I can't thank you enough. I had a great time. I can't thank you
Thank
enough.
you.
I want you to come back as often as you want. You're always welcome.
Thank you. And thank you guys for having me. And thank you for
Absolutely.
bringing the world good music.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I thank you for bringing smiles to everybody's face. I would love for you to stick around for a minute after, if you don't mind. I'm going to see if you'd be willing to do a voiceover for me so that we can say, hey, this is April and you're listening to like WTHC or something to that effect.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll stick around for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I want to thank everybody out there on Live 365 and tune in. Have a great night. And I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Please come back, like, subscribe, and share. Follow April. Tell them where they can find you and follow you. We didn't even talk about any of that stuff.
Follow me on aprilbrucker.tv is my website. You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, April Brucker. If you just type in April Brucker on any of the platforms, I'll come
It
up.
pretty much comes up, yeah. You might have to write ventriloquist once or twice because some of the places said that they gave me some other woman, and I was like, no, that's
you spell that.
VENTRILOQUISD.
Yeah, that's why I didn't become a ventriloquist because I can't spell it.
And I'm April Brucker right here. It's on my wall.
BRUCKER, no N. The N is silent.
Unless I owe you money.
Unless she owes you money, then we don't want to talk.
All of mine has an N in it. Everything I got.
All right. Thank you again, April. Stick around. We're going to talk on the way out. And everybody else, have a great night. Thank you so very much. I'm trying to find the outro. There it is.
Smoke up in the green room. Smoke your worries away. In the green room we'll stay. In the green room. Folk up in the green room. Smoke your worries away. In the green room we'll stay. In the green room. Smoke up in the green room.